So tradition is something that is steeped in an idea, a feeling, a purpose. My mom looked out for people and they looked out for her. You had this community based around love, nurturing, not only about making money, it was about people caring for each other. She was diligent. She practiced the things that she taught us. If you believe in yourself and you have integrity and you have the drive and you're willing to work hard, sky's the limit.
For this Chef Talk with Kyle Cherek, I catch a very tasty Berliner Weisse with the executive chef of Hinterland in Green Bay, Kelly Qualley. I love his story, his path as a chef. I adore his cuisine, and I think it says a lot about the future of American dining. It's Chef Talk with Kyle Cherek and Kelly Qualley of Hinterland in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So I ask people in this series about the path to chef. So when you came here, you were frustrated, you were working somewhere else, you weren't really digging it, you weren't even a chef. You were a cook.
I was a cook.
And then Dan elevated you to sous chef. When did you know, think, told, how did you become a chef?
It was another opportunity. He got a private chef gig out in Colorado, and that was my opportunity to take over the position, just kind of go my way with it. And again, Bill has given me a ton of freedom, and I've just kind of learned as I've went. And I'm not saying it's all been perfect, but you know, it's in the end, it's been going pretty good, and we've got some great traction and great customers that come consistently back for what we do, and I think that says a lot about, you know, what we've done.
It's a funny word because it's thrown around and a lot of people use it that they don't really know what that position means. And you hate to disparage someone by saying a cook, but within this journeyman apprentice craft that is what you do, there are chefs and there are cooks and there are people that are closer to one than the other, right? You know,
I think chefs lead. I think chefs give guidance and teach. And that's a big part of what we do. And you know, I've had amazing people come through this kitchen that I've worked with, that I've learned a lot from, that I feel have learned a lot from me. And you know, you get back what you put in. And I just feel like I've been fortunate to work with great people and you know, have a good situation.
Do you think you have to be a certain age or have a certain amount of life experience to do that?
I think you have to have a certain level of maturity, and that doesn't necessarily come with age. So, I mean, there was definitely a time where I was way less mature.
Not that guy.
And there are times where, you know, we're joking around in the kitchen. I'm like, how are we running this thing? Who's flying this thing? You know? But we have a good time, and we do it together, and that's the important part.
Right. So cuisine in Green Bay, I mean, you say Green Bay, or you say anything aside from Milwaukee and Madison, and most people have this assumption, even if they live in Wisconsin or the Midwest, oh, the food won't be as tight or presented or austere or colorful or delightful. And I know that's not true. So how do you counteract that? How do you, like, I don't know, what's your experience in that?
And I look at it as an awesome opportunity. I think that sourcing is a huge part of what we do, and that's another thing that I definitely picked up on here at Hinterland was like the product and the ingredient is number one. So if you get the best ingredient and you get the most fresh fish and the most beautiful vegetables from the local farmers, and you take care of that product and you respect it, then your job's easy. I mean, really, don't screw it up.
Right.
Start with the good stuff and you're golden.